with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Opting for the 5-wood.
They've decided to club up.
Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. 4 feet to the cup. It's on a good line. Oh, that looks like Seabiscuit in his prime. An opening eagle to get the day started.
Cannot imagine a better way to start their round off with an opening eagle.
And at this stage of the tournament, this player is in second spot, trailing Bubba Watson. Tee shot is looking good here.
Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
Luke, the second shot is straight back up the hill. Better take an extra club if you want to get it close.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And here we are with their 4th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting now for a bogey. I don't mind the look of this. Yep, well holed for bogey.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the 3rd hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Let's head over to the 4th hole. Here's Lexi Thompson. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. He's currently tied for 4th. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 4th has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
And as we check in on the standings, this player currently shares top spot alongside Bubba Watson. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And he needs this to save par. This is a good chance.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
And here we are with the third shot. Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
This one needs to kick left. That's disappointing.
A bit short with that effort.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
This really looks good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Oh my. Will she be able to get out of here?
Yeah, they are deep down into this bunker. It should be interesting to see how they escape this one.
And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Oh, nice looking putt. And down it goes. And that will take him to 4 under. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
A birdie putt awaits. Tracking. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Oh, that's a clutch par. So far, so good, but it's only early days, Rich, in this rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament. Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the buttercut, if you will.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
How close was that? Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently tied for top spot. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. And he needs this to save par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Currently 5 under for the day. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And this one is for his par. Yeah, nicely holed. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This is Lexi Thompson. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And back to the course with the live action. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
On a nice line.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
This putt coming up is for birdie. This one's dialed in. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
And now -7 for the round.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Here's Lexi Thompson.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will take him to 8 under. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. But disappointing, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. That was wonderfully done.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Well, that's a nice line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Leading by a shot after that hole. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Oh, you know you want to.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lip.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I gotta say, one stroke is better than none.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.